Hey everybody, Ohio Airgun Shooter back with the AK-74 CO2 powered 4.5mm BB gun from Big Bang. This is a non-blowback BB gun, and it is powered by a single 12-gram CO2 cartridge. I do have a cartridge already installed. I've shot about 35 BBs off of it. Those are steel BBs. I'm gonna use these. I load up another full magazine. I think it holds like right around 17, 18, or 19 rounds. I got these Excite Smart Shot lead BB, 7.4 grains. I'm gonna shoot at some hard targets. See what kind of, if you got enough energy to kind of flatten those a little bit. I'm gonna try to catch some of them and shoot a couple other targets as well, right around the 10-meter mark. All right, I got some steel targets set up. I got my dinosaurs on top. I do have an aluminum beer can, a couple of steel plates, and a cast iron frying pan. A squirrel, I'm not gonna mess with that. It's just down there. But the thing is, these are designed for low ricochet, so I'm gonna try to capture a few of them and just kind of show you, you know what they look like once they impact on something like a steel plate or vice versa. But I'm gonna try. I'm at 10 meters. I'm gonna try to hit those dinosaurs, knock down that can, and then hit some steel plates. Again, non-blowback, single or semi only. It does go down to full, but it's only semi only. Very cool replica. Again, non-blowback, but you know what? It's fun. You get a lot of shots per CO2 cartridge, being that it isn't non-blowback, or that it is non-blowback, and it makes it a little bit more accurate as well. So let's see if I can shoot any of, or hit any of those targets from 10 meters. All right, here we go. Again, I have about 35 shots off of this cartridge. The temperature is 73 degrees Fahrenheit, well, right around 22 degrees Celsius. Let's see if I can hit anything. I'm gonna start with the can and then work my way down. I'm hitting it. All right, now just the plates. All right, we're out. One of those actually came back. Surprised it ricocheted that far, but I felt it kind of hit me. But let's go see if we can capture any of those. All right, well, I did knock down these. I think the one that came, actually one went into the wood here. I think one that came back actually I think it hit the wood and came back. But I did capture a couple of them. Here's one that's flat. I think I hit the steel plate. You can see let me see if you can see if it's flat. But you can see what these do. It's kind of like a half moon almost. But they do flatten on impact. There you go. See at the bottom? So, I mean, they are low ricochet. Again, that one came back because I think it hit the wood and bounced back. Again, that one's stuck in the wood. I have some steel ones in the wood as well. But at 10 meters, I mean, enough energy to knock over those steel targets. I think these weigh right around, I want to say like 12 grams, maybe a little heavier. I weighed them, but I forget what they are. And then I hit the plates on my pan. I didn't bother with the squirrel because I knew I probably wouldn't knock that over. But trying to find some more of them. I mean, some aren't completely flat. Again, I had 30 rounds through it, so, and it was warmer earlier, but still, I mean, enough to flatten and knock those down and knock that can. I mean, I didn't really knock it over, but look, enough to go through it at least. So that's a lot of fun. That AK-74 airgun from Big Bang. All right, here I found another one that's flat. Another half moon. It's not as flat as the other one, but still, it's got a flat side on it. And there's probably a few more. But this is an easy cleanup. Like I said, I like to lay my tray here. It captures a lot of my lead. Here's another one. Actually, that's one. Yep, you can tell by the sound. Actually, that might just be a steel BB from my DZ Red Rider. But again, here's one. I think that's one there. Let me see. Yep, there's another flat one. There we go. Yeah, see, they flatten, which I don't know if you can see that. There you go. See it? I mean, they flatten, and that, you know, in turn gives you a low ricochet. So, cool deal. I tell you what, you know, even though it's non-blowback, this thing is still a lot of fun. I mean, at 10 meters, even after 30 plus shots, it still had enough energy to knock over these heavier steel target dinosaurs. Shot some holes through the aluminum can, and you know what? The BBs, these Excite Smart Shot lead BBs, 7.4 grain. They're a lead with copper jacket. You know what? Still enough to flatten some of those if you're shooting at a steel target. I did have one come back, but that was because it hit the wood and just kind of bounced back. But you know, overall, they are a little ricochet, and if you are hitting at like steel or any type of heavier metal target, they usually drop within 12 to I would say 12 inches to 2 feet. But very cool BB gun, AK replica. Anyhow, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.